Hi guys, good evening all. Welcome to KSR Datavision. Welcome to Gen AI program. Gen AI is hot in the market. Everyone are talking about generative AI. What do you mean by generative AI? How it makes very easy our day-to-day task. For an example, let me give a simple example. ChatGPT. ChatGPT. How many of you never heard about ChatGPT? Everyone have heard about ChatGPT. You have searched any number of things. For example, can you tell me, suppose you want to write a poem. You want to write a poetry. Can you write a poetry on nature? It will give 10 lines of code. How much time does it is taking to give that content? Seconds. Seconds, right? Lot of things are being done by using generative AI in fraction of minutes or for a couple of seconds. How ChatGPT has been created? How ChatGPT has been created? Is it possible for you to create a ChatGPT? Is it possible for you to create your own application as like a ChatGPT? For example, you want to analyze something. You have one data set. Let's say you have business. You have one business, simple business. Let's say you have grocery business. Let's take an example, simple example about a Walmart, like a DMart. DMart being generated or PhonePe being generated data heavily day by day. Now, PhonePe company want to understand, they give their data set, they want to talk to a data set as like as a customer. I want to know where most has happened today, which region. Right? I want to kind of think you want to create a own application. Is it possible by using generative AI? Of course, yes. To discuss variety of fascinating things about AI, let's understand about some basic concepts. Okay? Let's see. So let me give some motivation to everyone before I start about generative AI. Have you ever heard about these companies?
Yes, sir.
BlackBerry, Nokia, Kodak, Bangladesh and Mobile. Nokia in India, especially in India, including me, we used to have a very first basic mobile. I used to buy, I buy mobile in the year of 2005 somewhere. Right, basic mobile. Is Nokia is available in the market today? They vanished out from the market. What about Kodak? What about BlackBerry? What about Bangladesh? What is the common in this all this company? At one
Because they
point
did
of
not adapt
time.
to the
Sorry?
technological enhancement.
Sorry?
These companies had to be closed because they did not upgrade to the technological enhancement which was happening.
Okay. At one point of time, are these companies are market leader? Do you
Yes,
agree?
very much. Yes, very much.
Yes. Why they have not updated? Why they were vanished out of the market? Because they are not upgraded with respect to the technology. With respect to the technology or day-to-day changes. So, for example, these companies were market leaders in their domain at one point of time. Till 2012 or 11, if I'm not wrong, Kodak is the market leader. Till 2009 or 2008 in India, especially I'm talking about India market, Nokia is the market leader. Am I right? But at one point of, as I mentioned very clearly, at one point of time, these are the market leader. However, now they're failed. So they are market leaders in the domain. Why they are failed? Why they are failed?
They didn't update themselves.
Because of competitors. Competitor came with a more advanced technology. So at that point, the companies were to say a technological disruption. Similarly, I have used this point. Similarly, in our daily life, we have not, if in case we have not updated with respect to the technology, yet one point of time, all of those, we cannot move forward. We need to go back to our home. So we need to update with respect to the. Now let's understand about one more example. Okay, let's understand one more example. How people behavior has been changed over a period of time. How people behavior or mentality has been changed. If you look into this image, BlackBerry phone, what do you observe here? What do you observe in this image? So this is the keyboard, keypad. Can I say it's the keypad? What else you
Yes.
observed? What
Yes, it is a quite a keypad.
is it touchscreen? Okay. One keypad and touchscreen. Suppose if you want something, automatically you need to type it, and does it have a lot of flexibility? No flexible. Okay. Does it, suppose you want to here and there, you want to, for example, to close an application. Manually you need to go and close the application, right? Or if you want to open a particular application, you need to type an application, right? For example, you want to open a WhatsApp. What you have to do? You need to type. At one point of time, what will happen? You felt bored, or it is a burden for you. Now, to overcome this, what we have done? We have come up with a touch screen. In the left hand and right hand side, you can have a on and off button. You can increase the volume. You just need to switch on, and then you need to play with your fingers. So what customer, especially customer like us, for every product, we are looking more flexibility, a more easy way to operate something. For example, earlier days, way back in 1990s, we used to go by skill. Now we felt, okay, who is going to work hard? Two-wheeler came, like Pulsar. Now you are looking more comfortable. Now we are going on car. Who will drive? No need to drive. Then we have self-driving car. So at point time to time, we are looking for more of flexibility, advancement, easy to complete the task, right? Earlier, we used something we used to write on the board, and now everyone typing in the laptop with just they're opening the Word document, they're typing R kind of Microsoft One. No. So everyone looking the flexibility. So whatever the flexibility are talking, all the flexibility with respect to our daily task can be fulfilled by using generative AI. How it does? How it does? Let's understand one by one simple steps. How it does? Let's understand simple step. So first of all, before we are going to look into the anything, we need to learn about the definition. What is the definition, right? What is the definition? So can someone read it? Generative is a kind of AI. You can create new text, visual and audio content. So that means generative AI create or generates, as the name it says, generates. What it generates? Text to data, visual. Visual means what are the visual comes under? Image. Next one, video. Next, audio. And by using generative AI, we can perform or we can generate the content of text to data, image, audio, and video. So, for example, I'll give you 2 more minutes. I'll explain about it. How it generate. Generative enables user quickly generate new content based on variety of inputs. So based on our input, very important part. Based on our input, it generate the content. Have you ever imagined? Have you ever seen? Elon Musk been to India? Have Elon Musk been to India? Have ever Elon Musk came to India? No. Have you ever seen Modi been to normal shop? No, never right. Never right. For example, I want to create some poetry. I want to create a song, but I don't have patience to read. I don't have patience, but someone help me to read it. Is it possible? Or do I need to hire a person? For example, let's say Prashant has shared one content to me, which are related about company documents. or some project information. I don't have patience to read it. What should I do? Shall I keep aside or someone ask, hey, can you please help me to read? I cannot ask someone, right? So what if some tool which help you to generate the text or some voice based on the given text? What will happen? It is going to be magic, right? Right? But how? Hey, how tool will work voice tool? When you give an input, based on the input only, it works. Am I right? Girish? Okay. So anything, for example, let's see. Can you look in here? Have you searched something? What is, for example, searching something? What is data? Automatically, it is giving the database, data science, data structure, data types, data analytics, data entry job, data analysis, data. It gives you the suggestions. So after the data, look at it, very, very important. Look at it, very, very important. I type here what is data. Am I right? I type here what is data. After data, it suggests next word is science. Our next word is structure. Next word is type. Next word is analytics. Next word is entry job, analysis, data bricks. So bricks. If you observe all the patterns, wait, it is suggesting the next word. Suggesting next word. Do you know how next word is? In this case, maybe Google could help, but in your content, how it will suggest the next word? How to identify that can be next word suggestions, patterns, identify the patterns in the content, relationships, which can be done by using a concept of NLP. NLP is nothing but natural language processing. For generative AI, the backbone of generative AI is NLP. The backbone of generative AI is NLP. Okay, let's understand. Have you ever used the WhatsApp? When I type something, it's recommending the words. It is recommending the words. Next word, previous word, right? How next words can be generated? For example, if I am TH, where it's something TH, automatically suggesting B, thanks. On what basis it suggests? Based on our previous content which I've written, which I've shared. It is analyzing the data. This is again can be done with the help of NLP concepts. Generate also will generate the next sequence of words, right? Sequence of words can be generated by using a concept of NLP only. The backbone of generative AI is NLP. Without NLP, we cannot learn or use the generative AI. Okay, let's understand some more example. Some of the application. I'll talk about the application. Just give me application. Okay, I will talk about this. Then I'll come to the point. Two sets of generator. Let's play some example. So now we are in a fever. Just recently, 2-3 weeks ago, we won the World Cup, T20 World Cup, right? We won the World Cup. We won the World Cup, right? Now
Yes.
I want to create a song or poetry by using on Indian cricket team. I don't know what to write. I don't have a knowledge. And I don't have patience to read it. But let's listen carefully. Can you hear me? Can you hear it, guys? Guys, can you hear?
Yeah.
No. We can hear you, but not the song.
Not the sound, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your voice is
Okay,
visible,
no
but
problem.
that sound.
Now what I have done, I'll explain. Because some people who are non-live could not be able to hear. But what I will do, let's open the ChatGPT. Can you tell me which your favorite interesting topic, guys? Favorite interesting topic? Anyone? Songs you want to?
Kalki moves.
Kalki movie. Okay. Poem on India cricket team. Simple. I just given a poem on India cricket team. So can you try? Can you try open everyone? Can you try in your systems, own systems? Nothing is new, right? Can try, right? Something it is given. Let's say it look like Kapil Dev and all the fields of green and all, right? Dhoni, Grace, Sachin bat, Virat chase, hero, something it given. Maybe poem on modern Indian cricket team. Maybe better way to improve it. I want to write modern Indian cricket team. Something it is giving. Whatever, forget about that. Whatever it is giving, I want to read it. So manually we have to read. Instead of reading, what if someone is reading for us? What if someone is reading for? There are n number of apps, but one of the app, Lovo. One of the app is Lovo.ai. Lovo.ai. Maybe you just need to sign up. Start free now. It will ask you the maybe free trial. It will give us some free trial. Start voiceover. Start project. Try to write something. Type here. Copy paste here. That's it. Something batsman post. Whatever. Simple, easy to understand. Generate. So we have a text. We just copied the text in logo.ai. We are converting the text, generating the text. It will take 2 minutes of time, please. 6% is completed. 9%, 10% is completed. I just give a simple example, guys. If you want, you can try on your own. Okay, it is one of the AI-based application. I'm just giving an example. It is one of the AI-based. Now, can you hear now? Guys, can you hear now?
No, not it.
No, it's not audible.
Not sure what is the reason to know. Maybe because
Shading, you have to give that voice also. Like you have to say it again with voice record.
sorry, you want to
Yeah, while sharing itself, we have a prompt like share with audio. So
okay.
just you have to put, not this.
In your Zoom app.
Zoom, okay.
You have to first take out your screen and then reshare the screen again.
Okay, let's see. Let me try that. I don't know that option. Okay. Share.
Yeah. Now share your screen.
Optimize video clip. Share sound also. Okay.
Yes.
Very
Yeah,
good.
share sound also.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Every match,
Now, what
a
about
fight to
now?
win.
Yes,
From
it's
Warner's
audible.
strike to Root's finesse.
Hmm.
From Boomersman poised with power and grace.
Let's listen it.
Their shots a blur, a thrilling chase. Bowlers fierce, with cunning spin. Every match, a fight to win. From Warner's strike to Root's finesse. From Boomer's pace to Smith's success. Icons rise, their stories told. In cricket's heart, the brave and bold. The boundaries blur, technology in. With DRS calls and replays spin. A global stage, where heroes play. In cricket's modern, dazzling day.
Okay, now see how it got. Now, just only simple text I have given. Similarly, here if you want, you can change the voice also. Eric, even search voice name, different. If you get a paid also, you can listen your own voice also, you can read. Or Obama voice, anyone's voice. Right? So similarly, if I go to the PPT,
India, bound by the spirit of cricket, in every corner, on every street, where young dreams and passions meet, there echoes a sound both soft and loud, of willow meeting leather amid the crowd. From maidens vast to gullies small.
Now you got some idea, right? Now 2 questions in front of everyone. How did you write entire content? 1 question. Second question is that which tool or how did you convert given text into voice? The voice has been generated by using a tool of Lovo, and text has been generated by using another tool called ChatGPT. Do we need to use only ChatGPT? Do you have any other LLM? ChatGPT, the kind of LLM, large learned model, or language models, you can say, large language model. Can't we create our own LLM models? Can't, okay, this is one. No. Can't we create our own LLM models? Yes, it is possible. In two different ways, it is possible. One is without using any code, you can create GPTs or LLMs. It can be done with the help of ChatGPT or Gemini AI or Clad. Or, sir, I don't want to depends on anyone. I want to create my own LLM, large language model. It can be done with the help of Python. So the backbone you need to learn a programming language is Python. Make sense? Now only, so we just generated the text, we generated the video, so audio. Now is there any other thing you can do? Let me explain. Elon Musk enjoying his India trip. Do you know, have ever Elon Musk been to India? No.
No, sir.
No. Then how this image has been created? The background of this, what is that? Gateway of India? Okay, you can decide. Now the question, how this image has been created. The image has been created in a fraction of second by using a tool called Midjourney. But it is a paid tool. It is a paid tools. Let me explain. I'm removing this Midjourney. Midjourney dot. Yeah. Okay. Already I've extended. I know. See, you can open and maybe if you have paid, it will get more result. Sorry. Trump in deep conversation. Trump maybe is a politician. Maybe politician information may not be as shared as an image. It could be a violation of particular tool, right? That is a kind of ethics. Ethics also plus. Let's say, can you tell me one famous guy? Messi.
Prabhas, sir.
Messi in deep conversation with. You need to give proper sentence, then it works. But I don't know where it works for me. See how it will be done in fraction of seconds, guys. See how beauty is it? I hope everyone knew about the Messi. He's in deep conversation, to cat, and in front of him there is a coffee.
Hi,
Yeah.
can we do same thing with the Python as well? Like we are using here some image and
yes, it can be done. That's what I said. I said. There is a different algorithms or libraries which can be done by using the Python. There are two different ways. One is with coding, without coding. I clearly mentioned the point, sir. But yeah, for your understanding, I just give an example.
And those libraries also covered in part of this
yes.
total.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir. But okay. But if you want to do all these things, the background you need to learn about the two concepts. One is NLP, natural language processing. For image generation and all, you need to use a concept of computer vision. Computer vision, OpenCV. Computer vision is OpenCV again. Right? These two things mandatory. Of course, before we are starting the generative AI, we will cover these two also. We will cover these two also. Okay, perfect. Now, so you can generate as many. Can you do one example? Can you do on your own one image? Can you create one image? For example, I give an example because I still have only 44 images left. Right. Next, maybe Modi, Narendra Modi. Playing cricket. Sorry. I forget about it. It will come. Don't worry. See. See, that is how it has been creating image in fraction of seconds, right? Okay. Forget about this also. Forget about this also. Now I want to, okay, let me ask everyone. Hello? Hello, can you hear me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Now, there is one more thing called as ChatGPT. There is one more called Clad AI. Clad AI. Forget about the Clad AI also. Anything we'll discuss in detail about that. You want to create one dashboard. You want to create one dashboard by using Python. By using Python. Okay, majority of them they don't know Python. Majority of them they don't want to write the Python code, but I want to create a dashboard in 10 minutes. Forget about the dashboard, simple will go. Create a dashboard for sales data. Sample, create a dashboard in Python by using sample sales data. See, I'm just giving the instructions. I'm just giving the input to the system. So what is the input I've given? Create a dashboard in Python by using sample sales data. So let's create a dashboard using simple. So we'll use the dash. Wait, let it create everything once we start it. Okay. Once it start. Okay, it look like it is done. It is creating. See here, copy code, Google Colab. Go to the open Google Colab. Just you need to connect it first. Okay, automatically connect. Pip install pandas dash faulting. Just execute. I copied it. I'm just executing here. Nothing else I'm doing. Maybe in one go it may not give the right answer, but let's. So it is downloading the required files. You don't no need to know what is happening in the background, what we are executing on. Just see it. Okay, it is done. Next code, next line. Copy code. See. Next step. So we got error. What is that? Fix error. See, fix error. See, automatically it is fixing the error. 1 second. Reading zeros. Okay, now we are getting error, right? Above code, type here. Above code is throwing an error and type it.
Actually, they told to create a sample data set, no, sir?
It will create, it will create.
So we need
Now it
to
is
use
created.
some NumPy or like that, right?
Now it is creating CC.
Yeah.
See, now automatically it is taking C. See, and then where is it? Python. Okay. Next code it is giving. Pip install dash. Open the some command and run this code. Okay, let's run this. Automatically invalid. Oh, is it? Which one it's copied, right? Where is this name? Okay. Not copied, huh? Copied. 1 second. Loading, see here, loading. Maybe some 1 or 2 while we are working, it may take some 1 or 2 mistakes. It's loading, let's wait. View output screen also. Okay. Let's loading, let it work. Okay, simple dashboard. Right? It's given a simple dashboard. Run dashboard. So web browser, see, it is asking to go to the web browser. See, this should resolve an error, allowing you to dashboard web browser. Why it is not coming? Let's say web browser. Let's say we don't know, right? Well, let's see. Throwing an error. See, automatically it's giving all the code. See, Save the code and because of the IP address.
Let's see. We don't want to do that, right? That is a problem. Right, see, automatically dash is running on HTTP. Okay. So that's what you need to do. The entire code is about the same. Look into here. Copy code. See, automatically came. See the product, maybe charts. So maybe sales over time. Where is this? Simple. I mean, we are taking the only 4-5 records, right? Automatically it is created a maybe a different kind of graphs. Maybe server, maybe sales over time. I mean, we're just taking the simple one. So 4-5 records run was just given the one line. We are taking the multi-complex data or anything. Or one more thing I will tell you. For example, generate. Can you see here? Collab. Start coding or generate with AI, right? How to import CSV file into pandas. Pandas is one of thing in Python. Automatically give the code, right? Give the some code. For example, I want to show you maybe in my one of the library I have the data. I want to okay, see here how to import file into pandas. I just given the path /bankmarket.csv. Execute. Sorry, my bad. Generate AI. See here, just given the location path. Maybe I given the maybe the reason is the file is in local file. It should be in our Google Drive. Maybe if you have something called, I'll show you that also. Maybe sample data. California copy path. Let's say copy path. Let's say, hey, can you import? How to import below file into panda. Hello, panda. See, hey, see, automatically import the file. Right? That simple is it. These are the different examples I've shown you. These all things can be done by using a concept of generative AI. In tomorrow, I mean, I'll show you in the project as a project how to build your own app. So far, we have not built one app, right? Without writing a code, how to create our own app, I will show you in tomorrow class by using ChatGPT. No. Prior to that, let me explain you one more points. For example, can you try one more example called CLAD? CLAD is another as a ChatGPT. There are the n number of like Gemini, CLAD, ChatGPT. There is one more LLM that is called CLAD, CLAUID. So I think you can also do this CLAD.ai login. Just you need to log in. So already I have logged in. Can you tell me? I'm just writing something. Can you tell me how I become a steps to follow to become data scientist? See, automatically here are the key steps to follow. Here are the key steps to follow. Just give the information. Back to the way it is given a more clear picture. As compared to ChatGPT, it given a more clear picture. Develop skills, data manipulation, data visualization. Okay. Do you know about KSR Datavision? Okay, maybe they are not. For example, they are not updated about maybe. For example, who is the director for? Let's say I'm writing KSR Datavision. Who is the director for KSR Datavision? Automatically, it's give the information. Maybe okay, it's give some information, right? Okay, that is example. This is what. For example, you are working on project. So how ChatGPT are using everything normal, right? you want to create one application where some conditions you need to be followed, some information need to be restricted, some information should not be accessed while doing a project. You need to give warning kind of thing. How it will be done, or how to create your own application without coding. Because in one day I cannot teach you everything, right? Without coding, how to do that, I will explain in tomorrow's session. One end-to-end application by using ChatGPT. Okay. Any questions, guys? Any doubts? Generally, okay. Different applications. We can create a chatbot. Our own chatbot is simple without writing codes. Like the one which I created the chatbot, right? Claude example. Right? Conversational agents. We can create a given information. You can create the content creation. We have created the poem catering. Voice code generation. We saw the Google Colab and all, right? Language translations. For example, you want to convert the information from Chinese to this thing, English translations, Google translation kind of thing. Medical information, or email and communication assistant. For example, I want to create a mail, thanks mail to senior manager. How to write? So simple. For example, how to write? Here you can write. How to write thanks message to manager. See, automatically giving the information. Just you need to copy paste. Thank you for specific action support. Right. Write a thanks mail to manager for promotion. For promotion. I want to express my sincere gratitude for promoting me to a new position. I truly appreciate it. That is how it is very easy, right? It is very, this is how we can do. So for example, right, convert cricket word to cricket English to something. Can you tell me one language? Maybe
Latin.
can you tell me one word? One word, any word? I don't know. Convert, I don't know, to Latin. The Latin translation of I don't know is very easy, right? Right. See, it is also given a literally translate I don't know means where none means not, and sino means I know. Both naso means non so are correctly commonly used in Latin. So that's what these are the different applications can be used as a generator. Another question. So we have all things are available. Why we need to learn this course? That is a common question, right? ChatGPT today, is it a free? No. ChatGPT explore GPTs. So if you want to create GPTs, here you can create the GPTs and all. But the moment it is asking, you cannot create your own applications by ChatGPT. For that, you need to pay. How much you need to pay? $20. How long you are going to pay? And one more problem is here, security issue, privacy issue. You are going to keep all your information to ChatGPT. They can misuse, right? Misuse, right? That is a really important concern to everyone. And so you cannot use all the built-in tools. So you need to create your own LLM models. How do you create LLM models? To create LLM models, this course is required. Just I show the example or a demo how it works, but I cannot create one application 2 minutes or 3 minutes. For example, you have a data set. For example, here you have a data set called, let's say you have a data set called bank market. For example, I want to show you a simple example. Let it open. So this data set, I want to know what kind of, for example, can you see the age column? For example, can you see the age column? I want to know without writing code anything. Can you tell me what is the minimum age in a given data set? I don't want to write the code. Automatically, it will give output. I just type the some input. Can you give me what is the average defaulters as per the age? Understood? Default is one column. Can you tell me what is the average balance for married customers? I don't want to write the code, just talking to data set. Automatically data set need to give information. Yes, it can be possible with the help of your own LLM. You just need to write 5 to 7 lines of code. That's it. You just need to write 5 to 7 lines of code. But how to write and what? That is mystery as of now. Mystery means you are not going to teach. I will teach. If I start teaching that, you'll ask the questions. In the first class in itself, I cannot teach those things, right? That is what. Or you can do these kind of things also. For example, here also I can do, for example, can you perform EDA analysis on below data set? So please upload. See, I'm uploading the data set. Upload from my computer. Let's say I'm just uploading the computer. It is loading. Let's see how it is. It's one of the application. But one severe concern which I saw here, see, I uploaded the data set. Analyzing. I just upload the data in front of you. It is one of the application. Just I'm showing the demo. See how the data looks like. So in the meantime, let's understand about data engineering and data science. Data science means you can analyze and you can give output for analysis. Data engineer, what data engineer does basically collect the information from various sources and create a pipeline for readily available data set. That is what the meaning of data engineer. What is the input source for this data science engineer? So it could be different source, cloud data source, SQL server, MongoDB, any source it could be. Generally, we use cloud. See, automatically giving all output summary statistics. Do we require to write the code? No, right? It is giving all the information. But the question is, how do you write your own? But you cannot share your own data, right? As a sample data, you have shared with the ChatGPT. Is it possible to share your office data to ChatGPT? No, right? That means you need to create your own LLM, right? That is where generator is going to help us. That is where LLMs are going to be used. Nothing we are doing, just upload the automatically giving all the information. It is analyzing the different patterns between these two variables. Give the images and everything it will give. See, it seems like I cannot do more advanced data analysis right now. Please try again later. Maybe they feel that generative, maybe it could be costly for them, right? Why do they get free of cost? Right? That is the point. Right? That is what, how to create a different. Now, generally, we have two sides of generative AI. We have two sets of generative AI. One is about language data, that means text data. Second, about image data. LLMs, you can create your own LLMs, chatbot, content creation, code generation, language translation. These all you can create your own LLM. On the other side, you can also by using with the help of image, face detection. Face detection can be done with the help of computer vision. Right? Object classification. Again, it can be done with the help of computer vision. Self-driving cars, computer vision. Image generation, that again we can use the mid-journey AI we have seen, right? Video analytics, I just pause the one video and automatically need to analyze the background of image data to analyze all these things. What are the applications we have just given? To analyze all these applications, we must learn about computer vision. We are going to teach here, don't worry. So we have seen that. So someone asked, what is the input for the generative AI? The input is here data. What is the data? It could be any data. It could be any data, structured data, semi-structured data, or unstructured data. As data is text, data means structured data. Structured data means, what do you mean structured data? Table data. Right? Table data, simple. Unstructured data, like it could be image, audio, video, text, PDF. This data can take as a input, and it learn the, so from the given data, learn the patterns from unstructured. Generally, generative works only on unstructured data, majority of the time. And then inputs and generate the unstructured output. That it not generate the number, class label, or it generate the text, image, audio, video.
The above parts which are related to the machine learning, it will never, I mean, may help for machine learning, but the majority it work for the text data. Number. For example, I want to predict what is the temperature in your city tomorrow. Right? What is the likely chance India is going to win World Cup, a champion trophy? Yes or no? For example, what is the likely chances rain percent is going to happen? 30% probability, 70% of the probability, this kind of thing. Generally, it is not generative much effectively. It generates effectively for text data, image data, audio, video. So the architecture of generative AI, it takes data from as input. Which data it takes the input? Unstructured data. What do you mean by unstructured data? It could be image, audio, video, text, PDF document, Word document, anything. And it learns pattern from the given input data and also generate the output as unstructured data. The output it generates, it could be text, image, audio, and video. Make sense? This is simple. Or if you want to go in detail, generalized system. So first, what happens? You take the input, basically to measure it, take the data as a given the text data input, or image, audio, code, any code also it will take. Or label or unlabeled data means SRO kind of thing. But generally it will not work. Majorly it will take this about 4. And majorly 2 things where generative works. One is the pre-training phase. Second is adaptation. Pre-training phase is nothing but foundational, which is nothing but you take a lot of data, large volume of data. It will learn the data. It will learn. Once you learn, automatically it will give the answers, right? Foundation, it will learn the data. That's what. So GPT, ChatGPT, for example, remember I was the cloud. Do you know about KSR Datavision? Have you seen that? Do you know about the KSR Datavision? I'm not aware of. For example, in ChatGPT, it's given that Santosh is the CTO of the KSR Datavision, right? But I would like to enter that Mahesh is the CEO. No, Mahesh is the CEO of KSR Datavision. Just given them. Then I ask next time, automatically, if I ask who is the CEO of KSR Datavision, will it give? Yes, it will. What it does means it train the model. Retry. Understood? That's what. Here is the model usually train on large amount of most unstructured data and relations, and it try to understand the relationship of pattern. And then once you build, you're not happy. You're not happy with the performance. You want to improve the performance, right? Performance of the model. Then we are going to use fine tuning. We are going to use fine tuning. That is called adaptive phase. Industry heavily working on this. This phase has been completed. Industry working heavily on this phase, that is fine tuning. And then it will be the image generation, text generation, code generation, questioning, answers. For example, I said Narendra Modi is playing cricket, right? Maybe first time it could not give the correct answer. It tried. It may ask who is the Narendra Modi answer. And we know as Indians, we know, but there is no guarantee everyone about in the world, right? Right? It will ask Narendra Modi is the president, Prime Minister of India. Oh, okay. Next time it will make perfections. And then it will be the questioning answers. What are the question answers? And the code generation, required code generation, image generation, and text generation. So the simple, it is a principle to adapt single model to various. That means you are going to build one model on generative application. That application can be used for various tasks, such as these are the different tasks: code generation, image generation, text generation, questioning answers. And now, in my work, as I'm working in bank, I'm working in bank. For bank, how generative is going to be helpful? Can anyone guess how banks are using generative AI? Can anyone think about it? Guys, come on. Hello? Hello? Anyone think about it? How banks are going to use the generative AI? For example, we need to work with a lot of data, regulatory bodies. Regulatory rules and regulations will be there, right? So every time it will change, keep on changing every quarter. So can you tell me what is the latest updates? What is the balance we need to make? How much risk can be accepted? Automatically create one document. Automatically from that I want to ask the question. Automatically give the answer, questioning answer. That can be performed with the help of generative AI. So what are we going to cover? So already you've seen the sample data demo now, right? You've seen the different demo. So we are going to cover introduction to generative AI. So the first, before we are learning about generative AI, the prerequisite applied machine learning. What all comes under the applied machine learning? It comes under the Python, statistics, and machine learning models, ML models. Because you want to play with the structured data, right? This can be. So, and then starting the deep learning. From that, we are going to learn about natural language processing, how natural LLM using for deep learning, advanced deep learning. Then getting started with the LLMs, right? We are going to create application, building LLMs to prompt like ChatGPT and all. Building production ready rack system. So your own LLMs application you want to create, how to fine tune, like training LLM from scratch, from basic onwards, getting stable models. You want to give a better model, stable model, and mastering other sub tools and stable diffusion. How to make your application should be more readily available, advanced diffusion and stable techniques. These are the topics we are going to cover at high level. I mean, in-depth course content I will provide you, but at a high level, these are the topics we are going to cover. It will take 5 to 6 months to cover about all these things. Okay, now, yes, please go ahead with the questions. Come to the point. What is the course fee structure? The course fee structure is that 40,000. Okay, now any questions, guys? Any doubt? No doubts? But it is a 6 months course. Yes, in this course as a predefined, we are going to give the basics because deployment and all need to be covered. I will give the basics of either Azure or AWS for the deployment perspective.
What is the timings and who will be conducting the training?
I am the person who is going to conduct the training. The classes would be around 7 p.m. or 7:30 p.m. IST to 2 hours class every day. 7:30 to 9:30 or 7 to 9, something like that. So we are going to cover.
Make it
Sorry?
to morning.
Morning, I will start another batch. At this point, currently evening batch. Morning batch may start in next, after 1.5 months.
Okay.
In the meantime, what you say, you can continue the evening batch. When morning batch starts, you can shift over there.
The problem is 7 busy. We have client calls.
7:30, sir. I said not 7.
No, means 7 to 8 we have client calls. Sorry.
8:30.
7 to 8.
8. Generally, yeah, they said right. We'll discuss about the timings. It depends on everyone comfortable. We can make a call about the class. Ideal time, actual time is 8. The way it started today, right? The class is going to start at 8. But if people are requesting prior to 8, I can take that also. If not, we'll start 8 o'clock. But majorly it covers 1.5 hours to 2 hours. But
it will not move it to morning, right? So
this batch will not move to next batch. Will start in the morning. Different batch.
Okay.
What is the discount price?
Same time, right?
Sorry.
The whole of 6 months will be the same time, 7:30 to 9.
Sorry, 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, same time. It will not change the time except Saturday. It will be in the morning. Saturdays will be in the morning. Rest everything in the evening.
Oh, Monday to Saturday.
Yes, because there are a lot of topics we need to cover, and the thing is that not only speaking theoretically, we also need to do practically. For an example, I'm teaching here the topic. Along with me, you also need to do the practice the same on the same time. Then whenever you have some doubts, automatically it will be cleared. Sir, fees I said 40,000. Any discount of price on the percent on that? We'll discuss with the management. They can give a discount. Our team will let you know. So the programming language we are going to cover, as I mentioned, Python. So for statistics, we can use the Python and machine learning models. And then we have deep learning models, natural language processing, computer vision, LLMs, and as we said, the diffusion models, stable models, and everything. Now, any questions?